Breaking jobless claims surged by 241,000 last week, spelling even more trouble for the labor market. More and more people are finding themselves out of work before the full impact of T-Day hits. T-Day is the result of Liberation Day on April 2nd, when all of those tariffs went into effect. We have seen many businesses start to lay off employees in anticipation of a massive slowdown once these tariffs come into full effect. One of the most prominent examples of companies doing this is UPS, which announced that it would be laying off 20,000 workers in anticipation of reduced package volume from tariffs. Those layoffs will not be isolated to UPS and will spread throughout the shipping and transportation industry. We will be keeping a very close eye on this jobless number because the fact is, it's only going to be going up from here.
That's how I feel right now. I'm sitting in my car door dashing and Instacarting because this is literally the only means of income that I can make right now. Because I have applied to probably over 300 jobs. Nothing. Silence. Crickets. And the few jobs that I have interviewed for has smacked me in the face because I didn't get a single one of them. And that pisses me off because I've never not been offered a job, usually on the spot. And I said, well, son of a bitch, this is a humbling experience. And now I'm sitting in my car trying to DoorDash and do Instacart. And there's no trips dropping in. And I'm like, God, I'm trying, sir. I promise. I have pushed out 3 different, a coloring book, book talk books, and a poetry book. I'm giving you my all, okay? I'm giving you my all. I'm going to start crashing out. Fuck.
Is the season of humbling? Most definitely. And look, if you can even do gig work, that's a blessing. Instacart, it was one point they weren't even accepting new workers at all. No matter if you wanted to work or not, they sent a little message like, hey, unfortunately, we're not accepting drivers at this time. Yes, gig work is an option for some, but not everybody. If you can do it, be appreciative and go as hard as you can on there. You better be on there all day, all night.
Bro, these jobs be frying me. So listen, I've been working at this job for almost about 3 weeks now. Cool. It's been okay. It's whatever. If y'all know, I was unemployed for about 3 months. So I'm back in the workforce. You feel me? It's not that bad. I've been on time every day. I come there. I don't mind my commute. It's not that bad. But why they told me, mind you, I've been working since April. They said, you'll get paid May 15th. That's when we get paid. I'm like, all right, cool. Bet. Say no more. So they told me my health insurance will kick in when my first check goes through and all that. So I'm like, bet. Mind you, I had kidney problems back in February and I kind of needed certain medicine that costs a little money. So I was hoping my insurance would kick in so I don't have to pay for my medicine. So my bank usually deposits early. So I go to my job, I look at my pay stub, I peep, I ain't got a pay stub. I'm like, yo, where's my pay stub? So I asked them like, yo, don't we get paid on the 15th and the 30th? They're like, yeah, like you should be getting paid. I don't know, your pay stub should populate tomorrow. I look at the fucking pay chart. They tell me you get paid on the 30th of May. Bro, I've been working since fucking April. I don't get paid in June, 5 weeks? What the fuck? Like, I swear, bro, these jobs always be playing.
Okay, I completely understand why people are saying it's just easier to follow your dreams because it's hard out here. It is, and I know I keep saying this, but oh my gosh, like literally last night I went to sleep listening to some manifestation YouTube videos, listening to how to be a better interviewee, watching TikToks on the job hunts, and everyone is struggling. I just finished walking out of a job interview because I had a 9:30 interview, and even like right when I walked into the establishment, it was a Red Roof Inn, and I was just like, hey, I'm here for it. She's like, job interview, hands me over the application. I'm like, okay. And as the customers were coming in too, I was sitting in the lobby. Maybe she was just having a bad day or something. She just kept saying, piss me off. I'm like, okay, I definitely don't want to work in this environment, but at the same time, I want to work, and they know that. That's the crazy thing. They know that, and that's why like even I keep getting these first interviews, which I'm grateful for, but then there's nothing, not even an email being like, hey, we decided to pursue like a different candidate or anything. Nothing at all. So yeah, I'm trying to manifest going to
These jobs won't even hit you back no more. They won't give you the denial email. We found a better candidate. You're not fit for this job. They're not hitting you with none of that. They're not even responding no more. The job market is ghetto. Ghetto. Trump, where the jobs at? Where are the new jobs? This is what we want to know. We see layoffs. Those are happening by the thousands. Who's hiring by the thousands?
Hey y'all, I know that I've been behind on the unemployment updates, and I'm very excited to announce that I'm still unemployed. But on a serious note, y'all, It has been such a journey, and as of this week, unemployment shut me off. It's just like I'm learning so much with this process, so I think I'm gonna do a video like things that I've learned since being unemployed. Like, I think it's time for that. But anyways, so just to get into it, of course I've had interviews and stuff here and there, but I still have been going through like, what do I want to do, right? So most recently I've decided to partner with one of my friends and help them out with some things, and so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, y'all, you know, in light of everything, I'm still just remaining positive. I'm still just trusting in God to see me through, because like that's literally all you can do in seasons like this. I'm still just trying to do my part and asking God for wisdom and guidance to direct me along the path that He has aligned for me. And yeah, I'm just still staying strong, you know. Of course, I still have days where I might like, you know, be frustrated and cry about like everything that's going on. But you know what?
The job market right now is so trash that you might as well just stay at that shitty job that you hate until you get like another job locked in. So up until last week, I was unemployed for about 2 months. And the first month, I pretty much just chilled, treated it like a vacation. But by the second month, that's when I started applying to places. And I applied to about 10, 15 different places. And out of those 15 places, I heard back from maybe only 1 or 2 places. The rest, I didn't get no call, no emails, nothing. And when I had a job, I would see people come on here all the time talking about how the job market's shitty, that it sucks. And I really thought they were just talking. I didn't think it was true until I actually was unemployed and was looking for jobs. That it hit me. It was like, damn, bro, they really ain't lying. The job market really fucking sucks right now.
If you're new to the channel, you might not know that you have to put in thousands of apps. You might have been used to putting in a couple of them and you will get a call. You might have put in maybe 10, 20 of them as of recent and haven't been hit up and you're feeling discouraged. No, that's nothing no more. Try thousands. 1,000, that's not enough. 2,000, not enough. 3,000, oh, that's not enough either. How about 4,000 different applications? This is the story of the next lady. Let's go ahead and roll her clip.
And I don't think you guys are ready to have the conversation about being so poor that you literally couldn't afford to get to an on-site job interview if you got one. 2.5. That's how many years I've been unemployed. 4,000. That's roughly how many job applications I've put in. 60. That's approximately how many interviews I've had. 4 interviews went the full cycle, from recruiter to final interview. 3. That's how many job offers I've received since December of 2022. Well, Melissa, if you received 3 job offers, why are you unemployed? I'm so glad you asked. One was a teaching position so far away that it would have cost me more to commute than I would have earned. The second one was fraudulent, meaning I talked to real people. I went through the entire process and signed an offer letter, only for them to ghost me and for me to realize that they were simply data harvesting for all of the exercises I did for them, and they wanted me to send them a check for equipment. That company later put a warning on their LinkedIn profile. The third one was to be a recruiter, only to be ghosted and find out from a LinkedIn post that the hiring manager who interviewed me made, congratulating the new hire, who was a college student, no tea, no shade, but they had only ever done an internship. I have 18 plus years sales management experience, specifically in tech, in SaaS, in cloud-based software sales. I have 2 master's degrees. I'm currently a PhD candidate. Well, why don't you just get a job, doing something you don't want to do until you... Shut up. I can't get a job at Trader Joe's. Do you know how many people apply to Trader Joe's on the daily? I asked the manager at my local Trader Joe's, what their experience was in terms of hiring. They have applications just backlogged, and they get at least 6 people that walk in the store every day asking for work. Oh, but why don't you get professional help with your... Don't. I've got 8 different resumes. Keyword optimized, customized, cover letters customized. Shut up. Do you not think we have tried everything? Do you not think applying for work is a full-time job? Especially when you are interviewing or attempting to interview with multiple places at the same time, okay? It's dehumanizing and it's physiologically and psychospiritually exhausting. to be unemployed this long. Looking for work costs money. I haven't had internet in my home since January of 23 because I can't afford it. So I rely on hotspots from the library, or I have to go to a cafe, which means I have to pay to sit somewhere to job hunt. I have had to miss 3 on-site job interviews over the past 2+ years because I couldn't afford to get to them. Was to answer phones at an acupuncture clinic for 15 to 20 hours. Wait for it. A month. You are not crazy. It is that bad. People who have not experienced it will gaslight you. They will insult you. They will disrespect you, even people that love you, because they do not get it. You are competing with people that are more qualified and experienced than you for the same role. Just like people that are less experienced and qualified than me are competing with me for the same role. There is no such thing as an entry-level position anymore. Entry-level now requires multiple years of experience. What the fuck? It doesn't matter if you have degrees in your field. It doesn't matter if you have degrees at all. They don't care. They care if you can tell them what they want to hear. And that's only if the AI applicant tracking systems scan your resume and allow you to be put in front of a human for 10 seconds while they scan your resume and decide if you're a worthy candidate before tossing you aside. So when people come in my comments, when I'm requesting support for mutual aid, or I'm talking about my eviction, which I've actively been fighting since November without an attorney, and they say, well, why can't you just, move out? Or why are you unemployed? Well, first of all, if I can't afford rent, how can I afford to move? Okay? Riddle me that, Batman. Secondly, it's none of your business why anyone is unemployed, okay? But second of all, if you're unemployed and you have a gap in your resume, we all know how hard it is to explain a 3-month gap, a 6-month gap. Try explaining a 2+ year gap in your resume, bitch. No amount of bullshitting freelance work and focusing on your degree is going to explain away a 2+ year gap on your resume. Government and federal jobs get wiped off the face of the planet by a man who wants to colonize Mars and breed women for a living.
4,000 applications just to get 4 interviews that went the full cycle. Man, oh man, they should stop telling people to apply. Y'all not looking to hire. Y'all are looking to waste people's time. We can't say that the country is flourishing. Let's just be real. The country is collapsing. We can't say that this is the greatest country out there because it's not. I don't understand why people are still coming to America seeking opportunity. What opportunity? There is none. It's no opportunity. What are y'all looking for? Stay home. It's no opportunity there. You say it's probably more opportunity there. You're just overlooking it. Because out here, we're not overlooking it. It's just not, it's not there.
Okay, don't mind me. I literally just woke up. But I've been seeing a lot of TikToks of people. Well, I woke up a couple hours ago, but I just been laying in bed. I've seen a lot of TikToks of people literally talking about how they can't find a job. I did not know so many people were in the same position as me. I've been trying to find a job since last year. I've been on countless interviews, put in countless applications, and nobody's hiring. And don't try to say, well, did you try warehouse? Yes, bitch. Don't you think that's the first place I went to? They pay weekly and you get your money quick and you can start working immediately. They're not hiring. Nobody's hiring. I put in fast food applications, and everybody know I hate fast food. You couldn't pay me enough money to go back to fast food, but I put in the fast food application. Burger King, KFC, Arby's, all places right down the street. Nobody. McDonald's won't take me, and I don't know if it's because I worked there 3 times and quit every single time because I hate fast food. So yeah. Don't try to tell me I ain't trying hard enough when I'm fucking trying. I have 2 degrees and can't find a fucking job. At this point, I don't know what to do. So now I'm dependent on content creating to pay my motherfucking bills, because what else am I going to do? And obviously Uber Eats and fucking Spark Order. But then you got your car. You doing all them orders, maintenance on your car. And imagine, you gotta pay rent, car insurance, phone bill. I don't pay mine. But you gotta pay all these things and get groceries and make sure you got the necessities like deodorant, toothpaste, toilet paper. Like, bro. And if you can't qualify for Medicaid, you gotta pay for health insurance. So, imagine you're just living off of Uber and DoorDash and goddamn Spark orders. And you have to pay all of that stuff. You're not gonna have time to get the maintenance done on your car. So yeah, I suggest y'all start running these videos up. Cause your girl is struggling.
The best bet is go ahead and leave America. Go to a country that you can afford, somewhere that is in your budget. America ain't it no more. If you make $150,000 a year, that's the new poverty. That used to be successful. That used to be the goal. Get to 100K, 6 figures. People making 6 figures not making enough now. They're complaining. They need another job. They need another income stream. They don't know what they gonna do to get through to the next month. They on TikTok saying, hey, how are y'all making it? What are y'all doing? What's the new income goal? What's the new level of success in America? Because the new American dream is getting out. You're considered successful if you can leave America now. But being in the country and staying, what's the new income level that deems you successful? But listen, family, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about this video. If you made it to the end, I appreciate you as always. Peace into my Hebrew family. Shalom. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Tomorrow we going on another marathon too. Expect a lot of uploads.